What truly happens beyond the final breath? Does the self dissolve into nothingness, or step into a reality beyond imagination? Welcome, soul traveler, to a journey into the hidden dimensions of existence. Today, we unravel the teachings of the Bardo Thodol, known in the West as the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Imagine a guide, not just for life, but for what comes after. This is not merely a book, it's a spiritual map for navigating what follows physical death. The Bardo Thodol was crafted by Padmasambhava, a legendary figure in Tibetan Buddhism. Born in India, Padmasambhava is revered as the one who introduced Buddhism to Tibet in the 8th century. He wasn't just a monk. He was a spiritual master, a yogi who possessed deep esoteric knowledge and mystical abilities. Recognized as a Mahasiddha, someone who has achieved extraordinary spiritual realization, Padmasambhava came to Tibet at a time of great cultural and spiritual diversity. Shamanic and animist traditions dominated, especially the indigenous Bon religion. Integrating these traditions with Buddhism was no easy task. Yet Padmasambhava did so through a combination of wisdom, compassion, and tantric rituals. He subdued local deities and spirits through spiritual means, integrating their powers into Tibetan Buddhism's structure. From this foundation, he established Tibet's first Buddhist monastery, Sami Monastery, and shared profound teachings about mind, reality, and the cycle of rebirth. In Tibetan Buddhism, death is seen not as an end, but as a transition, a portal to spiritual liberation. Padmasambhava realized that in the moment after death, when the mind is freed from the body, it becomes especially open to ultimate truth. But most people are lost in illusions and fears at that time. His mission: create a guide that could help both the living and the dying navigate these crucial moments. The result was the Bardo Thodol, a manual for recognizing the stages after death, known as Bardos. His compassion shines through. Understanding that not everyone achieves enlightenment in life, he saw in death a last opportunity. Through recognizing the clear light, the purest form of consciousness at the moment of passing, one can attain liberation. The Bardo Thodol describes 3 critical stages, each offering both challenge and possibility. First is the Shikai Bardo, the moment of death itself. As the body dissolves, the mind encounters the primordial clear light, a boundless, blinding radiance that is our truest nature. For the prepared mind, recognizing this light leads to instant liberation, no rebirth, no further wandering. But for the unprepared, this light can feel overwhelming, even terrifying. Instead of embracing it, the mind shrinks back, clinging to familiar illusions. And so, the journey continues. Next comes the Chonyid Bardo, the Bardo of Visions. Here the mind, free from the body, creates its own reality. Peaceful deities appear first, luminous Buddhas, serene bodhisattvas, representing the mind's enlightened qualities. But if these visions aren't recognized as self-projections, fear arises. What follows are wrathful deities, terrifying forms born from anger, attachment, desire. Yet these two are nothing but echoes of the mind itself. As Carl Jung once observed, gods and demons are projections of the unconscious. If one can see through these visions, recognizing them as empty of inherent reality, liberation becomes possible. This is the great test. Can the soul recognize all forms, beautiful or terrifying, as illusion? Finally comes the Sidpa Bardo, the Bardo of rebirth. Here, the pull of unresolved desires and karma intensifies, drawing the soul toward a new life. Images of union appear, symbols of new bodies waiting to be entered. Unless the soul remains calm and detached, It is swept up into rebirth, shaped by its own mental patterns. Yet even here, there is a final choice. The Bardo Thodol teaches that recognizing all these processes as mind-made allows the soul to dissolve back into the clear light, avoiding further cycles of birth and death. Padmasambhava's message is clear. Preparation for these moments begins in life. By training the mind to recognize its own nature through meditation, reflection, and ethical living, we prepare for the final journey. The Bardo Thodol is not merely a text, it is a mirror, showing us that life and death are one continuum, that what we carry within determines where we go next.